The question is being asked, how did a father and son arrested and charged with planning a violent terrorist attack get into Canada in the first place?
The RCMP made public the allegations the pair, 26-year-old Mustafa and 62-year-old Ahmed El-Didi, were poised to launch a terror attack in Toronto inspired by listed terrorist group ISIS, armed with an axe and a machete.
The father has even been given Canadian citizenship. Conservatives want to know why.
An ISIS video released in 2015 is believed to show 62-year-old Ahmed Fouad Mustafa El-Didi dismembering a prisoner with a sword. El-Didi was still approved for Canadian citizenship after the video was released.
While this duo thankfully no longer poses a threat to Canadians, Conservative MPs still demand answers.
Are there threats remaining out in the country right now, produced by the same systemic failures that allowed for El-Didi to not only enter the country, but also to obtain citizenship? Canadians deserve answers to these questions.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre says he would dedicate more resources to security screening in the immigration and citizenship system.
Justin Trudeau spends our resources trying to ban plastic straws and hunting rifles, while he opens our borders up to potential terrorists and other security risks.
Liberal Immigration Minister Mark Miller has this to say.
I'm also going to take the next step, which is to start the preliminary work with the evidence at hand to look at whether the individual in question's citizenship should be revoked.
This raises the eyebrows of Canadians who remember when Trudeau clearly stated he doesn't think terrorists should have their citizenship revoked. Former Prime Minister Stephen Harper has argued with Trudeau about this in the past.
Immigrants, Canadians, all of us who are here expect that we would have a minimum bar, that people would not, people who come here would not be guilty of trying to plan terrorist attacks against this country.
A Canadian is a Canadian.
In 2015, the Harper Government revoked the citizenship of Zakaria Amara, the Toronto 18 ringleader who plotted to bomb downtown Toronto. Then, one of the first things the Liberal did when Trudeau became Prime Minister was change the law so terrorists could keep their Canadian citizenship.
A Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian, and it is for that reason that it will no longer be possible under this law to revoke citizenship of any Canadian for crimes of the kind that were in the previous law.
The Liberals went so far as to give back citizenship to Zakaria Amara.
Zakaria Amara is going to get his citizenship back because of the Liberal government, their first piece of legislation in here. So when we talk about principle, I mean, there's a strong statement of principle in that action too, and that's what we take an issue with as a party.
The House of Commons Standing Committee on Public Safety and National Security will be studying the case and questioning government officials. While Canadians are left wondering how well the Trudeau government is handling citizenship and immigration, we learn the same department is trying to censor speeches from Conservative MPs. At a citizenship ceremony in his own riding, Alberta Conservative MP Garnet Jennis revealed that government bureaucrats demanded to see a copy of his speech beforehand.
It has long been common for members of Parliament to have this opportunity to come and welcome new citizens at citizenship ceremonies like this. But today I was asked for the first time to submit remarks in advance, which would be reviewed by the Immigration Department. And I was disappointed by that because I don't think citizenship ceremony censorship is something of elected officials that should happen by the executive branch.
MP Jennis went on to say he would speak from the heart instead. He welcomed the new citizens and encouraged them to claim their freedom and use it for the common good. And that's it for this week. Be sure to like and subscribe and sign up for our free email updates. Stay in the know with what's happening in Conservative Canada. Thanks for watching.